Hey guys, it's Rose with Rose Likes Crochet. How is everybody doing? It is Thursday, March 13th, 2025, and I am coming on here with another yarn yakking video for March. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Rose. I like to crochet. I like yarn a lot. You'll see that in this video. And I make stitch markers along with some other items. You can find those in my Etsy shop. It is linked down below in the description box. So if you could favorite the shop and favorite a few items, it really does help me out a whole lot, and I do appreciate it. So yarn yakking videos are basically me talking about if I have any happy mail, which I do, if I have any, if I've gone yarn shopping, which I have, and if I have any finished objects, which I do. So I usually do not talk about my whips, which are works in progress, because I don't want to be held accountable. So anyway, let's get into it. We're going to do some admin stuff first for anyone who's new here. Please subscribe if you like what you see and hit the like button. But there is a Facebook group for this YouTube podcast. There are 3 questions to answer if you want to join, but please go over there and join. You can follow me on Instagram. That's at Roselikescrochet. Please feel free to tag me in any giveaways that you find over there when they ask you to tag a friend. And that is connected to a Facebook business page. So anything that gets posted on the Instagram page automatically goes to the Facebook business page. But you can follow me there too if you're not on Instagram. Or if you're on Facebook and you're part of the group, you can still follow me there. So there's also, like I said, the Etsy shop. And then I am really no longer on TikTok. So if you follow me there, the account will be deleted probably in the next, I don't know, 20 days or something like that. So that link is no longer in the description box. There's also a spring shop that is down below, and that's if you want to get some Rose Likes Crochet merchandise like bags or mugs or bottles, water bottles, t-shirts, stuff like that. All right, let's get on with the important stuff. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about, and I think this is going to be the first thing we're going to talk about in all the videos, and then the second thing will be the second thing we talk about in all the videos also. So for the year 2025, I am doing something called Random Acts of Crochet Kindness, and this is going to be for the entire year, so January through December. Random Acts of Crochet Kindness are basically you guys and anyone who wants to making little tiny or not tiny items that you can leave out without your name on it for someone to pick up and take home for free. So for example, for January, I believe, and by the way, I'm picking items randomly out of a bag for every month for the Random Acts of Crochet Kindness. So for January, the item that got picked out of the bag were shamrocks, which is weird because that should have really been March, but we're just doing this randomly, right? So everyone who wanted to participate made little shamrocks, and you can put them in a little plastic baggie, like a sandwich baggie, and you can put a little note in there that says, "I'm not lost, I'm free, take me home," something like that. There's also a Facebook group for Random Acts of Crochet Kindness that's linked down below, so you can go and check it out. There's a bunch of files in there where you can do printouts, you can get patterns, and a lot of people that find Random Acts of Crochet Kindness actually post it in that Facebook group. Anywho, for February, the item of the month was owls, and for March we already picked the item, and it is butterflies. So I am actually going to show you my butterflies later on in this video, but at the end, I guess at the beginning of the following month, I'm going to pick a winner of someone who sent me an email for the previous month. So say for example, for March, you're going to make 10 butterflies. All you need to do is send me an email, roselikescrochet@gmail.com, and tell me how many butterflies you made and where you left them, and send a picture of them. And then at the beginning of April, I will go through a slideshow of everyone's photographs, and then I'll pick a winner. And it's really a tiny prize. It's a little ball of yarn and a stitch marker and maybe a sticker or something like that. So just a little something. And honestly, just leaving the Random Acts of Crochet Kindness is pretty exciting for me. I love doing it. So hopefully that's enough for you guys to do it also. So that is Random Acts of Crochet Kindness. The second thing I'm going to talk about, I think probably for the rest of the year until October, is a new charity that this channel is helping to support. It is called the Generous Crafters. The link for the blog for the Generous Crafters is going to be down in the description box of all the videos. The list for every month of what we're collecting for the Generous Crafters is also going to be down below in the description box of all the videos. And it's also a pinned announcement in the Facebook group. So what it is this group of fantastic people that have a whole bunch of different charities that they donate to. And you can see all the charities that they donate to in their blog. And we are going to start collecting for them this month. So I will tell you just for March and April what we're going to collect. March is going to be washcloths and soap sacks. So if you have it in your heart and you want to donate washcloths or soap sacks, you can send those to me. And by the way, the shipping address where you need to send them to is also down below. It's my post office box. For April, they're looking for tote bags and cosmetic bags. The other thing for the Generous Crafters is all year round, if you want, you can send something called a prayer square. And I showed this in the last video, but I'll show it again. It looks like this. This is knitted, this is crocheted, and this is sewn. You don't have to put a cross on it. You don't have to put a charm on it. The size and the pattern are down in the Generous Crafters blog. The size is 3x5. You don't have to print this out. They will print out the little prayer for you. And if you want, you can put it in a baggie. If not, you can just send me your squares. So the prayer squares can be, you can send that anytime to me for up until the end of October. And the other thing we're collecting are 6-inch granny squares. These can be knitted, crocheted. I mean, most granny squares are crocheted, right? We're going to put them together to make blankets. So you can use any yarn, probably not wool, but any color, any design that you want for your granny square, as long as they measure 6 inches square. So that's all I'm going to talk about for the Generous Crafters. All the information for them is down below in the description box. Okay, so I think we're good there. So I'm going to go over some happy mail. And 2 of the boxes that I received are for our donations. So we're going to get to that. But I did get a package from Amazon, and this is from Joya. If you watched my last yarn yakking video, you'll have seen that Joya sent me some t-shirts. And I think she thought she sent the wrong size, but she didn't. But she sent me another one. It says, I love carrots. So now I have 2 of them that say, I love carrots. And for anyone who's new here, my daughter, her nickname is Carrots. And last video, you'll see, if you watched it, that Joya sent my daughter a shirt that said carrots. And then the one for me said, I love carrots. So Joya, I got the second one. Thank you so much. You did not have to send them. They're so awesome. I love them. So I have 2 boxes of donations that I want to show you. And just so you guys know, I think there's a note in one of them that says these are for Craig, and I'm still going to ask Craig if he wants them. If not, the Generous Crafters will take them. But Craig is the guy I volunteer with at Wings, and he doesn't watch this video. So, but if he does, hey Craig. And he was asking for hat and scarf sets for a homeless organization he was working for. So if he is not able to take them because it was supposed to be through the end of February, the Generous, the Generous Crafters will take them. So let me get the first box. Hang on. All right, you guys. So the first box that I have is from, looks like Marche, and Marche is from Georgia. And there is a little card with a shamrock. And it says, working on random acts of crochet kindness. Have a happy St. Patrick's Day. So look, I was the beneficiary of a random act of kindness. This isn't crochet, but I consider this a random act of kindness. So Marche, thank you so much for sending me the, it looks like it's a pin. It's a pin, you guys, so I can pin it to my bag. So thank you so much, Marche. And then only one other thing I wanted to mention, if you do send in donations for the Generous Crafters, if you could just, if you have a kitty cat, if you can just put your stuff in a Ziploc bag, because I am highly allergic to cats, and then just let me know you have a cat. That way I won't open up the bag. Anyway, Marche sent 4 hat sets. And let's see, this first one, she put in the labels. This is with I Love This Yarn. And the color on this is called Mahogany Singe. Mahogany Singe. I've never heard of that before, but I think I actually might have this. So she sent in a hat and a scarf. Look at how pretty. Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous, Marche. Let me know what the pattern is on that one. Oh my gosh, so pretty. This next one, she sent in, and she's got labels. The rest of these are all looks like the same label. Oh, the Pioneer Woman. So this was that yarn from Walmart, and I believe it's discontinued. The color on this one is called Fancy Flourish. And these are all 4-weight yarns, 100% acrylic. So Fancy Flourish is this one right here. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. And you rolled it up so nice, and I'm just unrolling all your work here, but it's so gorgeous. Okay, I need to know the pattern. Marche, if you're watching, please leave a comment with the pattern that you use, because these are so pretty. This one also is Pioneer Woman, and the color on this one is called Brilliant Blooms. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at how pretty this is. Okay, I won't unravel the whole thing. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh my goodness gracious. Marche, you are uber talented. Look, I'm gonna roll this back up so I'm not destroying everything. And this last set is also the Pioneer Woman, and the color is also called Fancy Flourish. Oh, it's the same as the other one. So she must have had 2 cakes of this. So here is this one. There is the scarf, and there is the hat. Oh my goodness. Marche, thank you so much for sending the sets. Whether the homeless organization gets it or the Ela Crafters group gets it, someone's gonna get these. And yeah, it's gonna keep someone warm. And if it's not this winter, because you know, spring is almost here, you guys. If it's not this winter, they will go to good use for someone next winter here in Chicago. So Marche, thank you so much. Okay, I got one more box, guys. Hang on. All right, you guys, this is a really big box. The box came from Karen. She's from Virginia, and I have a note here, and it says, "Hi, Rose. Here are some hat and scarf and hat and cowl sets for your friend Craig. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to help others with our craft. Take care, from Karen." And on the box, she wrote no cats. So thank you so much, Karen. All right, so I am gonna take these out too, just so you guys can see them. This one looks like it's knit, and this is like hand knit, you guys. Oh my gosh. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my goodness gracious. Hey Karen, do you remember what yarn this is? I know that this pattern doesn't show up in crochet when you crochet it, but look at how pretty that is. And the colors, oh my gosh. Okay, so there's one. And then we have this one here, which is also knit. There is a knit cowl to go with it. Oh my gosh, these are just beautiful. And this yarn, this feels like a Lion Brand Hometown. Ooh, it's like so soft. Okay, here's another one that's knit hat, and then the scarf is crocheted. And look at the little speckles in that one, or the flecks. Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness, Karen, you have been so busy. Thank you so much for offering to send all your stuff to us here. All right, so this one, oh my gosh. Okay, it's hard to see because it's black, you guys, but check that out, the scarf. Oh my gosh, and the hat is gorgeous. Wow, so this is one of those cinched at the top hats. Look at that. And I love the neutral color on that, so that means anyone can wear it. I mean, anyone can wear any of them, right? Here is another one, a crocheted scarf. And look at how pretty this design is. Seriously? Oh my gosh. Okay, Karen, I need the patterns, please, for all these. I think this one is also a Lion Brand Hometown. Ooh, it's like so thick and so soft. You guys find the best stuff. Here is another one. This also looks like Lion Brand Hometown. So there is, oh my gosh, a knitted cowl and a knitted hat. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, the ribbing on this is just gorgeous. Look at that. Okay, someone needs to teach me how to knit just that stuff. I could just do knit stitches, but don't tell anybody. Okay, here is another set. The scarf is crocheted and the hat is knit. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Here is another one, crocheted scarf and knitted hat. Oh my gosh, these are just amazing. Here is another one, a knitted hat. Oh, is there something else in here? No, there's not. Crochet scarf. We've got 3 more, you guys. Karen, you have been busy. I love it. Knitted hat, crocheted scarf, so soft and like chunky and textured. Here is, oh, look at how pretty that one is. I think this is like a Hobby Lobby yarn, right? Beautiful. This is just absolutely beautiful work. Karen, I so appreciate you sending all of these sets. Here is the last one from Karen. Isn't that nice with the black and the gray? And look at the look at the pattern on the hat. Seriously, that's amazing. Karen, thank you so much for sending in these beautiful, beautiful sets. Like I said, if Craig cannot take them, they will be going to the generous crafters and they will make sure it goes where it needs to go. So thank you so much. All right, so that's it for Happy Mail. And I do consider this to be Happy Mail because anytime anyone takes their energy, yarn, and money and donates to someone they will never meet, I mean, that makes me very happy. So thank you so much. And thank you to anyone. And by the way, if you've been with me for a while, I always encourage you to donate locally. So if you have somewhere in your area that will take donations, whether it's hats and scarves or baby blankets or prayer shawls, try and see if you can find somewhere local to donate. All right, so now we're going to get into yarn shopping. Now, I think last week I told you I was not going to go to Joann's anymore, but I was next to a Joann's the other day and I stopped in. And let me tell you, the yarn section was like crickets in there. There was hardly any big twist left at all, like all the regular aisles. The only thing that was really there was like the yarn that had the wool content. So there was like half an aisle with the Lion brand woolies and stuff like that. That aisle was still pretty packed. The aisle, the section that had mandala cakes, because 25% off of a $10 mandala cake, it's ridiculous. And then they had some of the Red Heart Flower Power and Granny Square yarn on the end caps, and there was pretty much nothing else left. So, but I did find a couple of things. So let me get the bag and I'll show you. Hang on. All right, you guys. So the only thing that I really found at Joann Fabrics was the Big Twist jelly bean. And this was like all the way in the back of this store and there was a lot of it. I think because like no one like went back there to look. I don't know. It was just like a ghost town in there. So I'm not going to go over specs because I don't know if they're going to be available anymore. I picked up one of these red ones and 2 of the orange ones. And just so you can see the colors, I don't know if they'll rebrand this or sell it somewhere else, but even if I wanted to get regular Big Twist, there was nothing left. Not a solid, nothing Big Twist value was left. They had a couple balls of the Big Twist plush, which is the blanket yarn. That was it. That was all they had at this one store. So this was all I got from Joann Fabrics. So by the Joann Fabrics, there was a Savers, which is a thrift store. And my friend Paula told me that on Mondays, everything is half off. So I was like, I'll go in there and check it out. So I went in there and they had these 3 packages of yarn and I was like, for half off. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I got. So this bag was marked $3.99 and I haven't opened up the bags yet, but I really wasn't going to get it because I don't know, that's like a bulky. This is obviously a clearance Hobby Lobby yarn. I didn't open it up yet. But I saw this in there, you guys, and that's like cotton. And the item for this month for Ela is, or for Generous Crafters, is washcloths and soap sacks. So I was like, ooh, I could do that. And this whole bag was only $2 because it was half off the $3.99. There's also like a Patton's sock, and there's one of these furry things in here. So I thought for $2, all right, I'll try it. And then I found this one, which was also originally marked $3.99. So I got this for $2, and it is this monster ball of red yarn for $2. So I can always use red yarn when I'm making Elmo loveys or Christmas loveys. Red yarn, Santa hats. This will be perfect for Santa hats. So I picked up this huge thing for $2. And then the only other one they had there was this one. And this was $4.49. So I got this for $2.25. And you know what? I think I will open this one up because it's already in a bag in here. This says special offer. And you guys, inside, let me see here. The tag says quantity contained is 3. Charisma marble. So this is 3 brand new balls of charisma marble. It even has the label on it. So I got all 3 of these for $2.25. I was like, seriously? Oh my gosh. And now I know why Paula goes there on Mondays. So I'm going to have to make that my Monday thing, is to go and look for yarn, because that was a good deal. So that was what I purchased at the Savers, which is like a thrift store. There was also a Meyer grocery store down the street. So let me show you what I got from there. Hang on. All right, you guys, listen, I really don't need blanket yarn, but if I'm going to find a good deal on blanket yarn, you know I'm going to buy it. Okay, so this one was marked on the shelf, and you can see it's got a clearance tag on it for $4.99. This is a Bernat Blanket Brights, and the color on this one is called Pixie Pink. It was the only one that was on clearance. They had another ball of this, but it didn't have a ball band on it, and I didn't want to take it because I was pretty sure they weren't going to give me a discount on it. So I just picked up, this one for $4.99. So I got that. And then they had this Meyer grocery store. I just dropped the receipt. Carries Bernat Super Value. And I believe they were on sale for like $2.79. And I don't think there's an equivalent to this in Red Heart. This is called Twinkle. It's a 4-weight, 100% acrylic. They recommend 5mm knitting needles and crochet hook. It's 5 ounces, 254 yards. It is super pretty, you guys. Purple, like lilac, light blue, yellow, green, pink. Like baby colors. And I am trying to make some jellyfish right now, and I thought that would be really pretty as a jellyfish. So that's why I bought that. So that was all I bought at the stores. But I did make an order with Yarnspirations like 2-3 weeks ago. Let me see. I have my receipt up here so I could look. When does it say I ordered this? I don't know when I ordered it. It might have been like confirmed order was March 1st. And what is today? The 13th. And it came yesterday in the mail. So it took like 2 weeks for me to get it. But they didn't start shipping it until March 11th. So not a big deal, right? So someone, I don't know. I love it when you guys send me emails about sales, but I am signed up for most yarn websites. So I get all the emails. Was it? Cherie sent me about that big mega ball, like color of the year of Bernat Blanket. And of course, by the time I got there, it was all sold out. So I did not get one. But I'm going to show you what I got from Yarnspirations. I had a coupon for like 10% off. And then I found stuff that was on sale. So let me get that stuff. Hang on. All right. Are you guys ready? I'm going to show you what I got. And as I'm looking at this, I am realizing that there are some things that I can get to replace Big Twist Plush in those super mega bright colors, because let me show you what I found. Oh, okay. Bernat Blanket Brights. You shut the front door. Seriously, can you guys see how freaking bright these are? Oh my gosh, I am in love with them. So let me see if I can tell you how much these were. So these were on sale for $8.09, and then with a 10% off coupon, I got them for $7.29 each. So I will tell you the specs on Bernat Blanket, which is, by the way, it's the same whether or not it's a cake, if it's in this form, if it's baby yarn, sparkle yarn, it's all the same. So these are 100% polyester. It's a 6 super bulky. I will tell you where this is made in China. This color is called Bright Pink. They recommend 8mm knitting needles and crochet hook, is machine wash and dry. 10.5 ounces, 300 grams, 220 yards, 201 meters. And this one is called Bright Lime. Yes, yes, yes. So I am really excited to know that I can get these super bright, gorgeous neon colors from Yarnspirations online when they have a sale, if I need them, because these are just rocking my world right now. Let me know what you guys think about these neon colors. Like these are going to be octos or something amazing. So just, oh my gosh, I love them. I just love them. Okay, so then the next thing that I got, I'll just go in order of what's in the email here. They sent me a free zipper, yarn zip. These I saw at Joann Fabrics and they were like really expensive. So I don't know what I'll ever use this for, but it looks like it is supposed to be easy for you to crochet that into one of your projects. So I got that for free. And then they had this new cotton yarn. It's called Karen All Day Cotton. And this was on sale after my 10% discount for $3.24 for this ball. And I've never seen this in the store, so I wanted to try and see what it was about. So let me tell you what it's about. Oh, it's 100% mercerized cotton, and it is made in India. The color on this is grass green, and I'm not going to be able to see the rest of this. It's a 4-weight. They recommend a 4.5mm knitting needle and 5mm crochet hook, machine wash and dry, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 173 yards, and 158 meters. And I mean, it's not the softest, but it's not bad. So 173 yards. I don't know that I would make a hat out of that, but I am going to show you something that I probably will make a hat out of. Okay, so I just bought one of these to see what it was like. I don't know that I would buy it again. Okay, the next thing I got was this Karen Colorama Bamboo Blend. And this was originally $7.79 on sale, and then with my 10% off, I got it for $7.02. And it is this charcoal gray color. I'll tell you about this, and then I'll tell you why I bought this. Sometimes I have a plan. Sometimes. This is made in China. The color is called Cloudy. It's a 4-weight. They recommend 4.5mm knitting needles and 5mm crochet hook, machine wash and dry. This is 60% acrylic, 20% nylon, and 20% viscose from bamboo. 8 ounces, 227 grams, 396 yards, and 363 meters. And super soft. And the reason I got this, you guys, is because we have a month coming up for the Generous Crafters where they want chemo caps. And this is going to be perfect because it's got to be like a cotton bamboo blend, something like that. Well, I hope it's going to be perfect. So my goal is to make chemo caps with this yarn. So I only bought one because I wasn't sure if this exactly was going to work. So when I go to the next Generous Crafters meeting, I'm going to bring this with me and ask them if that works. So, and then I'll let you guys know because I don't think it's coming up for another couple months. So I only bought one of those. And like I said, that was $7.02, but that should get a couple, like maybe 2 or 3 hats out of there. So I got that. Then the next thing I got was some Red Heart Super Saver Bitty Stripes. It was on sale for $5.99, and then with a 10% discount, I got it for $5.40. And I got 3 different colors. So let me just show you what it looks like. I know that this used to be available in Joann's, which doesn't matter anymore. And the only other place I've seen this in the stores was at the Hirschner's warehouse sale. And it was in their store, I believe. So, but you know, we can get it online, so that's fine. Okay. So this is a 10-ounce ball, 515 yards, 471 meters. It is made in Turkey, and it is a 4-weight, 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, 5 millimeter knitting needles. It's got an Oco-Tex Standard 100 on there. It's 100% acrylic, and this color is called Horizon. So this is all blues. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Super, super pretty. Love that. This color right here is called Lollies, as in lollipops. It looks like dark cotton candy colors. It's got turquoise and blue and pink and a little bit of purple in there too. So I got one of those. And then I got this one, which is called Galaxy. Woo-wee. Yeah, that is super duper pretty. So those were the 3 bitty stripes that I got. I have a couple of bitty stripes already, but I never saw these colors. I don't think I ever saw these colors at Joann Fabrics. So I picked up those. And then the last thing I got was Lily Sugar and Cream cone yarn. And it was on sale for $9.89. And with the 10% off, I got it for $8.91. And by the way, my shipping was free. So I don't think it gets any better than 10% off and free shipping on sale merchandise. Okay, so I got 5 different balls or cones of this. I'll show you what this is. Lily Sugar and Cream. And this is a really good deal, you guys. Even, I mean, you had to have like a 50% off coupon for Joann's to make this even worth your while, because the original price was like $16.99 or something. So getting these for like $8, that's a really good deal. Okay, so this is a 4-weight, 100% cotton, made in Canada. They recommend 4.5 millimeter knitting needles and a 5 millimeter crochet hook. I know you can machine wash, but they say to keep the colors together. And let me see what the color is on this one. They make the print really tiny, you guys. This is called Coral Rose. It is 14 ounces, 400 grams, 674 yards, and 616 meters. So I got Coral Rose, and then I got, oh my goodness gracious, you guys, seriously. Like, don't they know, like, us old people are the ones crocheting and we can't read the labels? This is called Faded Denim. I'll just keep my glasses on. Faded Denim. I can get about 1.5 bags. I use the Granny Square Bottom bag from Crochet with Claire. And out of one of these cones, I can get like 1.5 bags. So this is called Hot Orange. Oh, yeah. And then this one is called Hot Green. I didn't know there could be such a thing as hot green or hot orange. And then this one is called Sage. And that was my order from Yarnspirations. So I was pretty stoked, even though it took 2 weeks to get here. But what a good deal. Seriously, $9 for these. And now I know, like, most of the stuff that I was worried about not getting at Joann's, I can either get at Yarnspirations, or like and wait for a sale, or I can just go to like Premier or even Hirschner's. So I'm all good. I'm not sad anymore. All right, so I'm going to show you some finished objects, and the first set of finished objects is my random act of crochet kindness for this month. It's butterflies, and they're so cute, you guys. They're like this tiny. Let me grab them. Hang on. All right, you guys. So the pattern that I used for my little butterflies, and I'll link the tutorial down below. And I would love to see what a lot of people have sent me what their what tutorial they're using, but you can always put the link down below too. It's how to crochet a butterfly, and it is on YouTube, and it is by the channel is called Crochet Lovers. And I had a bunch of scrap yarn left of this I Love This Yarn print, and the color is called Deep Sigh, not Deep Sea, but Deep Sigh. And you're supposed to like wrap the body. But I don't think I'm going to wrap the body. I'm just going to show you. This is like so easy. I hope you guys can see that. It was so easy to make these. So there is one, two. I mean, they maybe because the colors of the yarn, it doesn't really look like, I guess I could just take something. They tell you to wrap like some yarn around here for the body. But there is the second one. There's the third one. I know that it's really hard to see. And there's so many tutorials and patterns for butterflies. But once I get started on one pattern, I was I think what I might do is actually like attach this to a card. Like whatever note that I use in my random act of crochet kindness, I might just attach it to it so that I can display it out. You know what I mean? So that you can tell it's a butterfly. I think you can, but if it gets all crunched up, maybe not. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can put it behind a white piece of paper. See, I think it would look really good if it was on something like that and like, I don't know about hot gluing it, but somehow pinning it to like a card or something. That way people know. Anyway, I made 7 butterflies. So I'm not going to email it to myself because I'm not entering myself in my own contest. So anyway, share what you're doing with your butterflies. Make sure you email me a picture, how many, and where you left them. My plan on where I'm leaving them is I did not get to go to the post office yesterday. So the next time I'll be going is Saturday. So Saturday, I will be leaving some of these at the post office. I have to go to Costco for some tires on my car. So I'll be leaving some at Costco and then wherever else that I go randomly throughout the weekend, I will leave them. So that's going to be fun. Okay, so there's another thing, possibly two, depending on how long I gab for, that I want to show you. I was talking about a hexie cardigan that I made for my niece, and I wanted her to try it on one more time. Well, she tried it on one more time, so it's ready for her to go. She is a swimmer. I will just let you know, she's a swimmer. So she's got really wide shoulders. So it looks really big, but it fits her beautifully. I did make her take pictures, but if I'm going to post the pictures, I'm going to put a sticker on her face because I think she was okay if I posted pictures as long as I blocked out her face. So let me grab it. Hang on. All right, you guys. So I will tell you first off that I used a 6mm hook. I only really use Susan Bates, sometimes Clover, but most of the time Susan Bates. So 6mm hook. And I used the YouTube tutorial from Ophelia Talks called the Campfire Cardigan, which is it's just a hexie cardigan. I had 6 balls of Sweet Roll Frosty. This is from Premier. And there's 245 yards in each ball. It's 100% acrylic. It's a medium 4-weight yarn. The color on this is called Peach Fizz. I have 4 completely empty balls. And then I have 2 that are half because I used I wanted to try and make it as symmetrical as possible. So I would start a new ball for each side. So I have probably maybe 1 full ball left over. So I used, let's just say 5 balls. So 1,000, what did I say? 250, 245 yards times 5. So 1,100, 1,200 yards. I don't know. Anyway, this is the cardigan. She did not care if I crocheted the seams. She said it gave it character, so she was okay with it. So this is the cardigan. And I will hold up this one side here so you can see it. So, and she wanted it long. She's short, but she wanted it to cover her behind. So I did have to add quite a bit to the bottom. And so there is the one side. And there is the other side. Oh, it's so pretty. And she looks so good with it on too. And she is 100% crochet worthy, you guys. Oh. Okay, here is the back. And there you go. Yes. Oh my gosh. And then I don't know if you saw the front at all. She wanted it to cover her chest a lot. She had very specific requirements on this. So the sweater is done. She is so crochet worthy. This is how, like, I single crocheted the seams up the arms, and she just loved the way that looked. I also did like a little border around the edges with single crochet, and she was fine with all that. She's just such a sweetheart, and she loves crochet. So she was definitely crochet worthy. So there is the Hexie cardigan, and I will insert a couple pictures if I can find some good ones. She was posing for me too, so I'll make sure I edit those and cover her face. But her name, I don't know if I already said her name, but anyway, she's my niece and I love her so much. The one other thing that I was going to show you, I think I'll wait because this video is awfully long already. So the mitered granny square blanket, I don't know if I'm going to add anything to it, so I'll just show you guys that next time. I have been working on lots of other stuff. I have finished loveys. I have crochet jellyfish. I think maybe that's all that I have that's finished. So yeah, we'll save the blanket for next time. So just a reminder, Random Acts of Crochet Kindness this month is butterflies. So get your butterflies done. And like I said, you can make one, you can make none. If you want to be entered in my contest, just send me a picture of your butterflies, how many you made, and where you left them or where you're going to leave them. And that's really just so everyone gets a good idea of like where else they could leave them. And then for generous crafters, this month you can send in washcloths and soap sacks. And I think that's it. And you guys, I have not placed an order for any more yarn. No, I have not. I had to think about that. I have not ordered any more yarn. And I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? I know what I meant to tell you if anyone is still here. If you're Chicago local, there is a yarn show in April 5th and 6th, and it is called Yarn Con. You can look it up, you can Google it. And if you are Chicago local and you're gonna be going, I believe we are going on that Sunday. So if you are going, leave a comment or send me an email, and hopefully we can meet up at Yarn Con April, I believe, whatever the Sunday is, April 6th, I think it is. Also check out my Etsy shop. I am destashing some yarn, so go and check that out too. All right, I think that's it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day whenever you're watching this, and I will talk to you probably next week. Bye.